Hey, a little happy hour edition of the Friday Market Update.
That's right. That's right. I like it.
You like that? You like that? I got a little glass of wine right here. So, yeah, a little late today, but honestly, it was kind of good because it was a big morning. Kevin Warsh, Fed chair, first press conference, first speech. It was the big Jackson Hole conference where all of the rich people get together and go to Jackson Hole. Is kind of what that is. So,
Good
anyways,
spot to go. Good spot to go.
good spot to
Yeah.
go. Kind of the big takeaways I think where he's open to rate hikes. He's not too impressed with the most recent cooler inflation numbers, so I think he wants to see a little bit of love there. The, you know the takeaway after the conference was people think that there's a good chance that they're going to raise rates here in September in a couple weeks. I don't think that's a foregone conclusion. I think that would be, ahead of the midterms. I mean, he was hawkish, and you remember when we use the term hawkish, that means they're going to raise rates. Dovish is cut rates, but really, I want to show you this. I think it all comes down to. I got to share my screen. Sorry, one second here. Let me share my screen. This is it right here, Joe. So. This is the 10-year Treasury yield. And real quick, I want to go to the 6-month chart. You see it? Okay.
Yep.
Wow, look at that chop. Look at that chop beginning in July. I mean, one thing I mean, it hasn't broke up. It hasn't broken above 475, 476. We finished today at 473. So that is something to watch. But if I pull out and I go to a 2-year chart of the 10-year Treasury yield, I mean, look at that. Look at that right there. I mean, 4.8 is the line in the sand.
And I was like, so the rates got worse today, right? Because
Well,
we
yeah.
earlier this week we were at like 460 something. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I posted something today, and if you're a home buyer talking with your lender, and the meeting starts, and rates started the day actually lower, and
Oh yeah, for
you can
sure.
easily somebody's like, oh, let's just sit tight. Let's see if they go even lower. Let's maybe they're going to come back down, and by the end of the day, they were higher than this morning. So it's
We
such a
lost 30 bips. I just
yeah.
saw
We
on your
lost.
screen there. Yep.
Yeah, 30 bips
Yep.
on the bond market. So it's such a tough market to predict lock in rates. But this is where we're at. I mean, if that 10-year closes above 480, um, watch out. Do I think it will? I mean, who knows? Nobody knows. But I'm in the camp that I think, even few minutes ago, president came out, struck a deal with Venezuela for like 65 billion barrels of oil. Oil has started to come down. I don't have the oil chart in front of me, but it's definitely one to
Yeah.
watch. So I think the next 2 weeks are huge, are really big,
Yeah.
going into the end of the
Yeah.
year. And obviously, we know what we want it to do if you're in real
Yeah.
estate.
Go down. Go down.
Yeah, go down. So yeah, 4.8. If you're watching the news and you're looking at that 10-year Treasury yield, 4.8 is the line in the sand. I mean, that is that peak that we hit back in January of 2025. So
Okay.
that's it. That's where
Okay.
we're at. But incredible. I mean, just look at the last month and a half. I mean, look at that, just that chop right there. So tough.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
All right.
yeah. With that being said,
Now on the rates.
let's go with the rates. Let's go to rates. I want to have a sip of wine real fast. Happy hour.
All right.
Look it up there.
3% down. First time home buyer under 80% area median income, 6.5. 5% down under 100 AMI, 6.5.
Okay.
5% down if you're not a first time home buyer over the income limits. It's an eighth higher, 6.625.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Bless you.
My allergies are kicking my butt.
That's all right.
VA loan was 0% down, is at 6.25. FHA with 3.5% down is at 5.875. And again, these are just averages, not quotes, assuming good credit and a 500K loan amount.
Cool.
15-year purchase with 20% down is at 6%. Jumbo purchase, anything over 832,000 loan amount, is at 6.25 on a 30 year, as long as you have good credit and good reserves. Investment purchase with 20% down is at 7.125. If you put that 25% down, you get 6.75.
Oh, that's a pretty big gap now between the 20 and 25%.
Yeah, it seems like it's 3/8 to a half. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like an
Rate and
increase.
term refi. If you're doing a refinance, rate and term meaning no cash out on your primary residence. If you go to 70% loan to value, you're at 6.5. If you go to 80%, it goes up a quarter to 6.75. If you're doing a cash out refi on a primary, going to 70% is 6.625. Going to 80 is a quarter higher, 6.875. If you want to do a rate and term refi on an investment, going to 70% at 6.75, 80% 7.125.
Okay.
If you want to do a cash out on an investment refi, 70% 6.875. You want to go to 75, it's a quarter higher at 7.125. And it's ironic that you got a little wine out because today is Happy National Red Wine Day.
Yes, I did read that. That was kind of unplanned,
Yep.
but I did see that earlier today.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then celebrity birthdays. Shania Twain is 61.
Oh, nice.
And Jack Black, the actor, is 57.
Wow, Jack Black. What some good ones? Shania Twain, Jack Black.
Yeah, those are some good ones.
I
Good
know. I
ones.
liked it. I
Yeah.
met Shania Twain years ago backstage when I was working for Access Hollywood on the NBC lot.
Heck yeah.
I got a
Heck
picture
yeah.
somewhere around my house of her when she was in her
And
late
everybody
30s.
have fun at Tour de Fat this weekend.
Tour de
So,
Fats this
yep.
weekend. College football game day is back tomorrow,
College football.
and
A
we're
lot of stuff.
2 weeks away from the NFL. I asked my wife the other day, what are your two favorite months back to back? And I think September, October got to be right there, right? Back to back months. What would what are your two favorite back to back months?
It would probably be September, October.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
it's got to be right up there. All right,
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
take some
Colder
allergy meds.
weather and football. I love it.
Take some allergy meds.
Yes, I will. I will.
All
Thanks.
right.
Thanks for watching. See
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.